What's up, dude? My name is Steve, and this is Tech Teardown. We're a brand new tech channel where we do tech reviews, PC building, and all other types of tech and gaming content. If that's what you look for on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss one of our uploads. Now today, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new graphics card from Nvidia. This is the GTX 1650. I have here is the Zotac gaming card of the GTX 1650, and this one has 4 gigabytes of GDDR5, 896 CUDA cores with a base clock of 1485 megahertz and 1665 on the boost clock. So this card comes in at $150, and compared to the RX 570, which is at $130, this thing is about 20% less in performance. So I'm gonna just kick off this video right away and just tell you, steer clear of this card if you're looking for best performance for your dollar. The only real value this card has is if you're trying to fit a small card into a used Dell Optiplex that you're trying to repurpose into a gaming PC, because it only sucks about 75 watts, and this one especially because this one doesn't have any external power sources. No 8-pin, no 6-pin connectors. You just plug it right into your PCI Express slot and you're good to go. So if you're looking for a cheap or an easy option to go put into your Dell Optiplex that you're repurposing, this is a good option for you. But still, I would still just opt to get the RX 570 at $130. Spend that extra $20 on a better power supply to put in that Dell Optiplex, and you got a great gaming PC right there. So 1650, I tested a whole bunch of games, and I'm going to go ahead and go through those benchmarks now for you, and then I'll come back and wrap up and give you my thoughts. So you can see here in the benchmarks that I've shown you, the 1650 does still perform adequately at 1080p at decent settings in all modern titles, but I would still just recommend steering clear from this card, especially since you can spend less money on the RX 570 and get 20% more performance. So consider that when you're buying this. Like I said, the only value this thing is going to have is if you're putting it in a Dell Optiplex, where it's not going to be sucking a whole lot of power. So some other things that you are going to be wanting to consider is you might, you Nvidia fanboys out there, but it's the Turing architecture. We can use it for streaming. Well, it's the Turing architecture for processing power, but for the multimedia encoder, the NVENC encoder, is from Volta. That's an architecture from 2013 that the GTX 780 used. So this is like way behind in technology, and they're charging a premium for it. So this card to me is just not worth the value. I think it's gonna wait for it to get down to like $50 on the used market, and hopefully that's soon, because like I said, this has no value to me anyway. Let me know down in the comments if you know of a better purpose than what I'm suggesting here. I'd love to hear it, because I just don't understand the purpose of this card. And I feel bad because this is the first time I've ever used a Zotac graphics card, and it's not their fault. They're not the one that designed the architecture. They just put it on their brand and release it because they have to, because they're a partner with Nvidia. So feel bad for Zotac and all the other AIB partners with Nvidia, because this graphics card is just going to waste them a whole bunch of money, unless people are still going to go ahead and buy it. Like I said, let me know down in the comments if you know of a better use than I've suggested here in this video. But I still think you should wait for the used market, because this is going to be a great value if you can get it under 80 bucks. Especially when you can throw it in a Dell Optiplex and repurpose that into a nice gaming PC. Because that's what this is going to be used for. And I think this is a decent enough card in performance-wise, but not for $150. So I think that's going to wrap up this video, guys. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button and the bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video.